issue with the Nigerian ruling elite started in 1989 when I arrived at the University of Lagos as a freshman. And incidentally, it was the same year the current IGP of police entered the police force. So I think his orientation must have been about me. But it is because over these years, some 35 to 36 years now, I have vehemently opposed bad governance. I vehemently opposed any traditional corruption in our system, oppression, and the violation of the dignity and the rights of our people. That is simply the reason. So they placed a target on my back since then. And everybody just would come and fulfill their own part of the bargain, which is to persecute or harass, intimidate, and torture me. And that is a continuation that you saw today. And as it is typical, whenever we appear in these cases, the excuses keep flowing. Oh, we have never been able to serve. We don't know where the witnesses are. We don't have our paperwork. The height of it, of course, was in 2019 when I was charged with treason, which typically carried a death penalty by the Buhari regime, the now extinct Buhari regime. So I'm just explaining to those who might have just heard about this for the first time that this persecution is historical. And today we are only witnessing that history. But I can guarantee you that these guys will be defeated and disgraced. It's just a matter of time. I've made myself available to answer to all their charges, but I also made myself available to throw my life on the line to ensure that my convictions are not tampered against, and that nobody in this country is subjected to this level of degradation that we're allowed to go through. The issues shouldn't have been me. The issues should have been how to secure the country, Nigeria, at a time of insecurity. It should have been about fighting hunger and starvation. It should have been about the dignity of workers. There's a lot of problems, including some 200 people were killed in Benue a few weeks ago. The president traveled there. Those who were arrested have not even been brought before a vacation judge yet. But because I stood on the side of serving retired policemen, led them in a protest, these charges were brought against me. So, just so that I can make your work easy, there will be more, and I'm always ready. So, you just have to wait for the date and find out when next Sowore will be charged for another bogus, foolish, the most inept, frivolous, the most adequately stupid charge. And if it is not carried by the IG, it might be the DSS, it might be the Civil Defense, Boy Scout, anybody can charge me for Boys Brigade. Or maybe even vigilantes. Yes, but on a serious note, we remain committed to that cause of revolution. Revolution now.
Whose phone is that? What's the meaning of this? Now you're coming. Give me the microphone.
Alright, tell us what transpired today in the court.
Yes. I'm actually please send me the conference.
And then the phone will not for you. You don't do this thing before now. So you don't do this thing before. You don't do this thing before.
Okay, please let's shift away from you.
Please don't before.
No. You shift your hand. Let him come. Let him come.
They're sick for me. I'm still going there.
No, now let him come. Let this guy come.
I know that's like somebody move for me here.
The police and the students came to court today to waste our time, taxpayers' money, to embark frivolities and waste, pressure taxpayers. In continuation of the charade that we started against Mr. Sowore since 1980, we filed a 3-count amendment accusing Mr. Sowore of publishing a police line. But principally, the major grounds of the police IG was the protest that Mr. Sowore and some retired police held in demanding for better work for the Nigerian police force. They also accused them of making publications about, in quotes, the mistress of the judge. There were 3 count charges filed by officers and lawyers in the office of the judge. We have informed that those charges are incompetent. The charges are unlawful and they are just mere attempts at wasting our time, their time, and more importantly, taxpayers' money on frivolities. We filed an objection where we have informed the police IG that the police IG has no power under the Police Act of 2020 to use his office to file for personal benefit. The petitioner, the nominal complainant in this country that we came to court for is Jemisi Kuti, the alleged mistress of the police IG. She is the principal staff to the IG and an officer in the Nigerian police force. The Police Act clearly forbids any police officer as a misfit, as a misuse, as an abuse of power, and we have asked the court to quash the charge. There is even no need by a Victoria of authorities decided by Nigerian Supreme Court. There is no basis for entering a plea in a defective charge as what we have in court today. And we have informed the court that we are not going to take any plea on this inherently defective charge. These charges, as they are presently constituted, must be quashed. The court must throw away the charge without wasting further the Nigerian taxpayers. And we have also enjoined the judge because the police regulations and acts, which is the Bible of the Nigerian police force and its officers today, clearly prohibits and recommends that an officer who uses the instrumentalities of his office to pursue and prosecute personal grievances, that such an officer must be recommended to the appropriate authority for sanction, because such an act is an act of indiscipline that violates the police code. So we are urging the court to mandate the lawyer of the police force, who is also a police officer, to recommend to the appropriate authority, to recommend that both James the IG and other officers in the police force who have abused these particular provisions that we have accentuated in the charge, that such officers must be recommended for appropriate disciplinary actions. This is what we're asking the court, and this is what the law requires of the court. Thank you.
I also want to go ahead.
Yes, it is very important to note that
Yes, I think one thing again now. Camera one day.
there are no consequences. It's very important. And this is where the issue of obligation comes in. For the first, all of us. And I am telling you, as a matter of fact, and as a matter of history, that the struggle between power and liberty is what you are seeing today in this kind of charge. The allegations of forging police wireless message, we have to examine it. Let us examine it as citizens. Police wireless message, what the police are after is not whether a substantive crime has been committed
But because they believed an internal document of the police was able to escape their custody, and it was able to get to the public before they knew it. And they arranged Sahara reporters. If Sowore had worked in conjunction with any other press platform, like channels, AIT, BBC, Premium Times, the same way they were brought that press platform to court today. And we are saying that the press have a role to play. There is no crime in this matter. There is no crime. There is no crime. When you see crime, you know one. They have brought this matter before a vacation. What is the urgency in bringing this matter before a vacation judge? That somebody published a police wireless message. They have brought it before a vacation judge for you to see the urgency of the institution, the authorities, to make sure that the public, they have no say in how this country is governed. And if we begin to fight without the press, then we will not be complete. The press collaborates with this struggle because you cannot see it as this is not there's no criminal matter here. It's a matter of wisdom of the people. It's a matter of powers that be and liberty of the people. The more you see it that way, the more you realize your obligation. If the press collaborates with the people, we are complete. If you don't collaborate with us, we are finished. Yes. If you collaborate with us and we don't see it rightly, we are completely finished. We are completely finished. If you collaborate with us and compromise, then we are finished completely. Be with us, be with the people, and at the end of the day, I am telling you, they have not been able to serve Sahara reporters. That is the problem they have now. How can you charge a Sahara reporter in the United States, in Nigeria, and you want to serve Sahara reporter by publishing it in local newspaper? Let us look at this. Is it reasonable? But there's another approach. But that will be challenged. Yes. My name is Dr. Chimoku.
So I also want to make a few clarifications about where we stand and why we are here. And I'll round up. The IGP of police, upon releasing me last week, sent his emissaries to me that he would like to meet with me on 2 occasions. They suggested that if I meet with the IG, there will be peace. And I outrightly rejected any form of formal or informal meeting with the IGP.
You don't meet with your pressures.
So, and that angered the IGP, that who is Sowore to say he will not come and meet with him.
Who is the IGP?
I also want you to know that I did not reject a meeting with him because I feel that it's inconvenient. But the moment I meet with him, I would have legalized his position as a subsisting IGP of police. I do not believe, and I've stated it publicly, and he has filed a charge against me before another judge in this court, that I called him an illegal IG. They seized my passport based upon that. When we went before the judge 2 days ago, downstairs, to ask for my passport, he said there's no urgency in requesting for my passport. He's a vacation judge. But you can see another vacation judge, there are only 2 vacation judges in this court. They are not handling any other case but Sowore's cases. They gave short adjournments, but the judge downstairs says it's not urgent to give you your passport. But the one here says it is urgent to try you for an offense that does not even exist. I've read the charges. I don't need to tell you that they are the most foolish charges. Anybody who had designed those charges ought to be purged from the police. He should not be a lawyer. It's not worth the certificate that he got from the law school. But it doesn't matter. When you are dealing with kangaroo systems, charges will stick, whether they are written by mechanics or lawyers. That is how the systems are designed. I also want to inform people here, sorry, this is the 4th time I've been charged by the same police force in the last 3 or 4 years. During Buhari's time, Buhari charged me for cyber crime. They had to come and withdraw it, and treason. Under this Ebeto Conde, the third charge, there's another one subsisting over calling him illegal IG. There's a subsisting charge. The FCT command filed on behalf of Nedu Woko that we haven't even reached arraignment, and it's been existing since 2022. And I'm sure, so that you know, that they are planning another charge because they also came here yesterday to request to have my bank account.